For you weebs out there hoping for a chance at love, you're probably not gonna get it. But until then, why not see these anime men finally get their cherries popped in this top 10 romance anime where the guy gets laid. Let's go! Number 10, banished from the hero's party.
心臓がすごくドキドキしてるね。
それはどっちのだ?
Starting off, some people might say RPG anime are getting stale. Well, those people are idiots. In this one, poor Gideon Ragnarsson, or Red, has what some consider a basic ability until he realizes he can combine it with other things to create devastating effects. Joined in a party with his sister, he gets banished by the second in command for being dead weight and leaves without telling his sister because open communication is too difficult in a world of dragons and literal magic.
俺はリットが好きだ。超好きだ。多分リットがきっとレッドはこれくらい私のことが好きなんだろうって思っている100倍くらい好きだ。
The story is fascinating because it's first presented as a quest to defeat the big bad evil, but it eventually turns into an apothecary simulator where all the characters end up helping Red with his work, giving it a cozy vibe. Moreover, Rit and Red's relationship ends up pretty intimate pretty soon, with the two bathing and sleeping together before they even get to their first kiss. Number 9, School Days.
耳元で好きとか囁いてみて。
世界好きだ。
Now this one is interesting. For all the freaks out there, you'll definitely enjoy this. Makoto Ito is as average can be, but his whole life changes when he puts his crush's picture on his home screen, which is already a bad idea, and the crush's friend spots it. We cut to dozens of girls yelling and then sleeping with our main character, all while his first crush basically remains oblivious to the whole thing. Fun for the whole family.
教えてあげよっか。
あ、
私が特別に誠の練習相手になって特訓してあげるよ。
This harem is interesting in that most choose to poke fun at the premises or joke about the situation. The animation is pretty typical of pre-2010s anime. It could be weird for some fans to see big-eyed girls, but the plot revolves around Makoto, and how his actions catch up to him brings us back in and keeps us there. Number 8, Parasite.
私たちっていろんなものを見たよね。だからよっぽどのことがあっても負けない。負けっこない。
And you might be thinking, just what the hell is this anime doing? Well, hear me out. In this series, aliens arrive on Earth and take over some humans. Once they get control of your body, they can turn into literal killing machines. Our boy Izumi managed to stop a parasite from going to his brain, and it was stuck in his hand. With a new weird friend and superpower, he tries his best to survive and eliminate anyone that tries to hurt him.
ここなんか寒くない？うちにおいでよ。なんか話そう。今日誰もいないんだ。
So, where's the romance? Well, you might be surprised that there's a lot of it. Although subtle, there are some plot points that focus on the lovey-dovey parts. Not to mention the animation is insane and it has one of the best action scenes in any anime I've watched. There's gore, thrills, and of course, the main guy pops his cherry. Number 7, Future Diary.
よくこういうところでおしっこするやついるよね。何言ってんだ僕。
ユッキ水着流されちゃった。
As you've guessed it, it only gets weirder from here with Future Diary. Yukitiro Amano is your basic kid, as most of them are, until he realizes his digital diary has the ability to see glimpses into his future. Naturally, it's because a god of space and time decides to make a little Hunger Games with a bunch of students, which is your average childhood experience, I'm sure. Alongside your piece of bread of a protagonist is every weeb's dictionary definition of the yandere girl trope, Yuno Gasai.
おやすみ。おやすみ、ユッキ。
First off, the animation's actually pretty good, and it really makes you feel like you're trapped in a sociopath's basement every time we switch to Yuno's perspective. The characters are great, each time surprising us with a new facet to them. To top it off, there's a fascinating plot where we're never entirely certain what's gonna happen next. And who doesn't want to watch a crazy girl fall in love? Number 6, Paradise Kiss.
今やめないともう引き返せなくなる。どうする？
お願いやめないで。
For lovers of style and those who have none, Paradise Kiss is here to teach and enlighten us about fashion. We follow the life of Yukari Hayasaka, a young woman feeling trapped in her current life. So she gets kidnapped into a new one. Yukari experiences the world of high fashion as a model for eccentric designers while learning not to be so uptight about stuff. Along the lines, there's love, laughter, and some spicy drama to fill your appetite.
そんなに気持ちいいのか？
ちょっとそういう恥ずかしいこと聞かないでくれる？
Honestly, it's harder to find reasons not to watch this one. The music's breathtaking, the animation's so unique and charming, and the story's actually pretty solid. The character interactions are peak, and it's kind of interesting to have an anime like this on the list where we follow the woman's point of view. Don't worry, there's still plenty of sleeping around. Number 5, I can't understand what my husband is saying.
男ならシンジ、女ならレイ。
言ってるそばから
キラキラではないよ。どんな名前だってきっと何らかのアニメや漫画ゲームと被ってるよ。
After some high drama shoujo, let's relax with a slice of life anime that, of course, has some spicy scenes. The story's about a hard-working office lady named Karo and her husband, the perfect representative of our channel's average viewer, Hajime Tsunashi, basically an otaku. Follow these two as we get to see the lives from their marriage to their everyday living, and two polar opposites make a life with each other.
私あんたが好きだわ
Now this anime gives that feel good juices directly into our bloodstream as we get some cozy nonsense from Karo's crazy drunk behavior and the sheer otaku vibes from Hajime. The couple ends up looking pretty cute as they have loads of ridiculous fights and hilarious situations affecting their lives. If you want to have some cozy feels but with the ecchi niche you love, then give this one a try. Also, does any wife even understand what their husband is saying? Number 4, Anti-Magic Academy, the 35th Test Platoon.
つまりこういうことよ名前で呼び合うような仲なのよねえタケル
Now, a sweet slice of life is good and all, but sometimes you want to get something meaty, like a full-on action harem anime. It follows the story of a team of students in an academy training to become inquisitors, guys and gals who handle magic, disasters, and incidents. We'll follow Oki Otori and her team as they argue and fight their way to the top. But is there going to be some romance that happens in between?
すまない草薙大丈夫か
This is another little knockout series that glides under the radar. What makes this show unique is that it's unafraid to go dark and look into the worst side of this kind of society. The relationship between Oke and Kusanagi is fun to watch and has that little spice that makes this anime earn a spot on this list. You gotta love the art style and action scenes. One girl even has a massive sniper rifle. Number 3, Hybrid Heart Magia's Academy Ataraxia.
一生懸命なんだな姫川ってそういうの俺好きだよ
好き何を言い出すんですかアレンジの
This is basically Darling in the Franxx if the etchiness was ramped up to 1,000%. It's your usual world of a post-apocalyptic world where other dimensional beings decide they want a piece of Earth, but we're gonna be focused on Hida Kizuna, a down-on-his-luck guy with an inability that's not exactly great for combat. Naturally, that means his sister tries to sell him out to some skimpy pilots in the academy. That's when he uses his power to support his team by giving them some real support, if you know what I mean.
待ってあなたにもう一つ食べてほしいものがあるわ
デザートか何かか
Now, I'm pretty sure I don't need to explain further why you might want to watch this, but if you're looking for more, there is a plot about a conspiracy between the two worlds. But be honest, you're here for the ecchi. It's fine to admit it. We're all degenerates here, and we're all gonna enjoy this one. Number 2, Rumbling Hearts.
じゃあもしかしてお姉ちゃんのこと食べたあかね何言ってるのよ
For romance anime, there are usually two things that make it worth watching: drama and chemistry. And this one has both. Our girl Haruka confesses to her crush Takayuki, and the two become a couple with third wheel Mitsuki cheering on. That's when things get juicy as a coma creates a love triangle between the three friends that changes the dynamic of their lives forever.
だからお兄ちゃん絶対お姉ちゃんと結婚してよねあかね何言ってんのよもう
This anime is the perfect example of drama overcoming bland characters. The character designs are the classic big eye design that was so popular once upon a time. That and, as you've guessed, no character here is the next Light Yagami, but the constant twists and turns as every character has in to confront their actions keep ya hooked. Not only that, the plot really does reel you in, with a twist that'll leave you crying on the floor. Number 1, Nana.
いやさナナその大好きっていうのは友達としてなんだよね
そうだよ。少女は誰よりも大切な男友達だよ。
And finally, we have Nana. Yeah, just Nana. This little anime starts with two girls who have the same namesake, Nana. One's named Shoji, who wants to find love, while the other is Osaki, a musician with the ambition to make it this life and the talent to match it. The anime follows the two losing their way for a while before meeting each other, changing each other's lives.
少女は私と離れても寂しくないんだ。
寂しかねえよ全然せいせいすら
Now this one just rocks. The character design is pretty unique, but still feels similar to the shoujo style, and their movement is pretty good considering the genre. The story digs into your heart and bleeds it out, but you'll still be thankful. But to be very honest, the soundtrack alone is enough for a reason to put it at number 1 in our list of the top 10 romance anime where the guy gets laid.